give me another 8. So I have 32, 64, 128, move up to 50. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the game 2048. So if you look at my previous video, you know that this is a difficult game. Even though we have like a strategy that has high probability of winning, but there's no guarantee that you still run into bad luck. So the worst case is basically we put, to recap the strategy a little bit, like we want to put the biggest number at this corner and then fill in the first row, make it in descending order, and then the next biggest number like here and in descending order this way. But sometimes you run into a case that there's no way that you can go left and go up. You have to go either right or down, and then the system would random due to like just random fluctuation that you might run into some bad luck, and then it inserts more number to the first row there. So if that's the case, then like our game will be much tougher. You still probably can win. I put a link of like how I deal with this case somewhere here in the video, but like that's definitely not an easy case to handle. So my version of this game, we are introducing like this Zen mode. So it's right here, this button. If you click on it to turn the demo on, now it will say that the top row is protected there. So what this will do basically is the system will try to protect you from like inserting random small number to a top row. So let's just get started. So first of all, let's just pressing up and left, and then we get into here. So right now we can safely just go down, and then the system will not like insert anything to the top row there. So now we can also safely go down. So we already get to like 32, and then we can execute our strategy from now on. Basically, I'm trying to focus on like increasing this number and merge it to the way left. And when you're done with that, now fill in the first row again, and then focus on increasing this number. So now, again, we get into this case, but we can safely just like move down and not worry about the random number get inserted to the first row. So currently the first row is packed, so we don't worry about like going right would like insert number here. So I focus on like increasing this number. 16, 32, 128. And now again, we run into that situation. We have no choice but go either left or right, but we can safely just go down. So there will be no small number inserted. Let's just pack the first row. And then after packing, just focus on increasing number, like doubling this number here. So I think if you're a beginner, this will make the game much easier and focus on learning the strategy. So right now, again, the first row is packed. Let's focus on doubling this number. So 3264, 256. Yeah, so whenever the row is not packed, pack it first, and then try to make this in descending order by pushing to the left, so that on the left you always get a big number, and then we can focus on like increasing this number. Right now this 4 and 4 is blocking the way, so we have to move it to the left to make it go out of the way, and try a couple of times until you see a 2, and then you can merge. So now again, we see there's an opportunity to merge this to A. We do it, and then move this A out of the way because it's blocking the way for 2 to merge up. Again, we need another 4. so now, so again, we went into that situation was like, before this move, we could only go down there or go right, so we can safely go down, and then the number would not, like this module would not charge it inside here, but choose a second row when there's a position that's available. $16. 32. So move this 32. Okay. So far, I think we are making good progress. You already see that we already run into like the bad situation a couple times there, but like because of the demo is kind of protecting us so that we can really just focus on executing our strategy. And also like even you have the demo is not making it super easy that become a boring game. It's still challenging. Like you still need to make trade-off, but it's just like to get rid of the worst case, the worst case, which is like buying us an insurance there. So we don't really want like a random bad luck to ruin our life. So always have some kind of good option. This is the life lesson. So 512. Oh gosh, this is 4 is like blocking here. I don't like it. So that's good. Now I can increase this. So it shouldn't like move to the right because that will create an 8 there. So we can do it like that. 16, 32. And I'll try to merge this 32 up. But right now we need like a, right now, again, we're running into the situation. There's like, it can only go right or down. So in a normal mode, you again would facing the probability of like getting a random number inserted somewhere here. That would be really bad. But with a Z mode, it's protected. Like this first row, the color is different. It's protected. You can safely just move down. So 4 and 8, merge up, merge up. So focus on increasing this number. 16. If the first row is not paired, make it paired, and then merge the way up. So we really don't want like a okay. So I just make a like a raw move that I kind of like a move to the right, but again because of that move, then it's helping us. It's not gonna insert this random small number here anyway. So let's keep going. So yeah, feel free to leave me a comment to tell me if this makes the game a little bit like more fun to play. Myself think so. Like sometimes if you want a really challenger, just play the normal mode, turn the demo off. But if you are like just want to enjoy the game, learning the strategy, I think this is a good start point. So again, so since our goal is like 2048, and each time the system will give us either 2 or 4, most of the time it's 2, then you would need like 1,000 steps to be able to get into like 2028. So that's just a theoretical limit. And now I move to the right again because I have no choice, but I know that my first row is protected. So not worry about the bad luck. So the example already kind of help us like at least 2 or 4 times. Excuse me. So that we don't need to do like a undo or rollback. So we do have a rollback feature, just to let you know. Just solve a simple math question, you can roll back, but I don't think we need that. So right now focus on like increasing this number. So we have 16, make it 32. Now focus on like doubling this number here. 8, 16, 32, 64. So again, we only put all the big numbers on the top. Now focus on doubling this number. 16. So this 2a is keep blocking me right now. Like I got a 4, move it out, 4 and 8 and 16, 32. So much better. Now the focus is on increasing this number here. Try to double it. Oh gosh, this 4 is blocking me again. 8. And then we have like a 32, 64. I want to merge to it, but it's like if I merge to it, then we have a 64 blocking this way, so it's still not good. So right now this 16 is really annoying. So it's really difficult to go this way. So we have like 4 and 8 and maybe 16, but like this will be blocked. So probably we can clean up a little bit, make it 64 here. And then we have some space to work on from this side. Yeah, so right now we kind of get into a bad situation that because this 2 and 4 things is blocking us from merging. Now I'm not sure if we still can win it. Try my best, just try my best. Maybe we end up losing. It's very normal. So even with the Zamos help is still pretty challenging. I'll say there's no guarantee winning. I'll probably move to the left. Anyway, move up 32. Okay, so not too bad of a luck there. So we have like 32 here, then we can move this 32 to the right side and then move it up to 64 and then merge it up. And then we can clean up like a 3 spot or 2 spot from the first row. So 32, 64. Oh, actually, I can just clean up this 64. Probably is a better choice. So that we got 128, 256, and 512, 1024. So now, like, we put a lot of big number on the first row and clean up a lot of like the other 3 rows. So again, focus on like packing the first row. So yeah, the demo helps a little bit, but still, this is like a pretty challenging game. It doesn't make it like less fun. It's still pretty fun to play, in my opinion. 16, 8, 8, 16. So we can make this 32, 64, 64. So clean up the like the row. And now focus on like increasing this number. Try to double it. 16, 32. And pad the first row. When we see a 2, we can move up 16, 32, 4, 8, 16. So I don't quite like this guy here, but like at least we still have a path to go up. 8, 16, 32. So this small 2 is annoying. 8, 32, 64. Now we can get rid of that. So again, we got the first row pad. move up, move up. So we still have like A here, focus on like doubling this number. Okay, now that's good. So all the big numbers are up there. So now we focus on doubling this number. 32, 64, 128. Yeah, we're making good progress. Oh gosh. So now the demo would help again. So because like we have no way to go left, right, left, up, right. Have no way to go. Can only go down, but we don't need to worry about like a big number, a small number insert into like here. But the system has no choice because after you move down, this row is protected, so you can only insert here. So it's kind of annoying, but let's see what we can do. So right now, let's get the 16 out of the way. Oh, sure. I accidentally just moved down. I didn't mean to do that, but again, uh, it's not like end of the world because the demo protect us again. So right now, still focus on increasing, like doubling this number. So if there's a big number blocking the way, we need to get it out. For a 16, 32. So I don't like the fact that it's still a small number like 2 and 2. So make it really hard. So now we are a little bit better. 32, 64. And this guy is annoying. I wish it just appeared somewhere here. This is the worst place I cannot put here because it's blocking the 64 going here. But it's okay, we still focus on doubling this number. See, right now we're accumulating the big numbers here, which is not desired. Hope that we, as we doubling this number, we can clean up the way. 16, H, A, 16, 32, 16. So right now we 32, 64. So again, now we have a choice of like either move up or move to the left. So I probably choose to move to the left because we can still keep like this in a sorted order, descending sorting order, and moving up to 56. Now kind of give us like more space to work on. So focus on like doubling this number. H. I really want to solve a move to the right, or like a probably I should just like move this up to 32 and then 64, and then somehow maybe this can merge up there. But there's no guarantee. That's still annoying. Okay, but that's the direction, the rough direction that we're trying to go. So 16. If I move to the right, I got a 32 here, but I have a way to move 60, 64 up there, so maybe I'll go that. So it's really annoying as a 32 here, but like at least we can clean up the 64. So clean up the way for it to move. So focus on doubling this number. 16, 32. Oh, now we're good. So now focus on doubling this number. 16, 8. So 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. So again, now focus on doubling this number. You can calculate like theoretically how much time you need to finish the game. Like we need about 1,000 moves. Then it just depends on like how fast you move, how much time you take to play one move, and then 1,000 divided by like the speed that you can make one move. That will be how much time. For me, it's usually like take 20 to 30 minutes. I'm not that fast. Even I have like a sort of winning strategy. 16, 32. Focus on doubling this number. And of course, when I'm talking, I think that also slows me down a little bit. 16, 32, 64, 128. So now focus on doubling this number. And 16, 32. And 16, 32, 64. So we still focus on doubling this number. Oh gosh, that's the annoying case that it inserts a small number to there. So in that case, we focus on doubling this number. Four, 8, 16. So move this thing out, move the 16 up. So it's kind of annoying that this number is still small. 32. A little bit better. 4, 8. Give me another 8. So I have 32, 64, 128, move up to 56, 512. And then that's pretty much like almost the end of the game. Now just move up to get more score. And the one last move to the left, 2049, 2048. So this is how we execute our winning strategy, but also we have the demo to protect us from extreme bad luck. Thanks for watching, and feel free to try this game on my website like gamesfieldisland.com/2048. Peace out.